Hello, and welcome to the AveriSource Platform video series. This is the sixth and final video in this series following our company introduction and platform overview, scan, inventory, discover, and analyze product videos. As a refresher, the AveriSource Platform can help at any stage of your modernization planning and execution journey, and with most any modernization pattern. We can accelerate application repurchase or replacement with data migration analysis and business rule identification or extraction for use in gap analysis of business functions and mapping to the selected package functionality. Analysis for legacy data replication for hybrid or cloud applications needing edge data. Daily application maintenance analysis when clients want to retain their applications. Optimization analysis when clients want to reduce technical debt in the existing applications and plan for future modernization. Decommissioning legacy applications when other modernization patterns have been accomplished. And especially application reengineering or rearchitecting applications for moving to containerized cloud-native microservices, what we call an accelerated rewrite. The AveriSource platform is not a line-by-line conversion, rehosting, nor replatforming lift and shift solution. It is an integrated platform designed to enable application rearchitecture and accelerate modernization to the platform of choice, whether that is the cloud or staying on the mainframe or mid-range system. The AveriSource platform enables your modernization journey through 5 unique, modular, and comprehensive products. This video will focus on the Transform product, which is the full AveriSource platform, including inventory, discover, and analyze. AveriSource Transform enables selectively re-architecting and rewriting applications or components in an accelerated fashion. Using Transform, you can eliminate redundant and dead code, generating structured, maintainable applications or microservices. Re-architect your portfolio entity schemas individually or as a whole. Use a free local registry server to test your microservices. Generate code using understandable variable translations defined in Discover Data Dictionary. Auto-generate data framework test screens and APIs. Auto-generate and populate fake data for data framework testing. Generate configuration files for popular tools and environments like SonarQube, Maven, and Docker. Transform uses the knowledge and insights gained from AveriSource Inventory, Discover, and Analyze, and generates application code, APIs, and test screens that adhere to the business rules and data element sizing restrictions. Transform will also help you convert green screens into modern Angular projects. AveriSource Transform enables modernization in place on mainframe or mid-range systems and targeting new architectures such as containers and the cloud. The Transform summary page shows suggested action items and the options for application reengineering. The entities view helps enterprise data and modernization architects review the portfolio entity relationship diagram. The modeling view enables generation, review, and editing of AveriSource descriptor language or ADL models prior to executing the transformation engine. The screens view renders green screens to enable reviewing with clients for redesign, showing field and label layouts, and providing downloads of the HTML renderings and generated Angular projects. In the Transform Entities view, Transform generates an entity relationship diagram, or ERD, for the entire project portfolio to help understand the relationships between data stores, including data tables, segments, indexed and sequential file structures, and shows the one-to-one or one-to-many relationships and drop-down data element details of each data source. Transform generates an overall entity AveriSource descriptor language model and enables enterprise modernization or data architects to do data schema and functional rearchitecture and data migration planning. If the legacy code has nested structures, as often happens in COBOL vSAM or sequential files, it will break those into separate entities, maintain relationships, and include the relationships in the diagram for rationalization or normalization. This enables transformation architects to view the entire schema and help determine where redesign is required or should be prioritized. The ADL shows variables as required, confirming reference in a business rule, and max length from Discover Data Dictionary, generating those attributes for the delivered validation code, APIs, and auto-generated data framework test screens. It shows field names from legacy components and converts them to modern distributed data types and variable names from the Discover Data Dictionary variable transformation function. This bird's eye view of the legacy application can help accelerate rationalization and component selection for functional redesign. The modeling view enables the user to choose the entry point or program and generates the ADL according to selected options. Configuration options are provided to guide the code generation for the preferred target environment, including Java or C#. The ADL models for entry points and programs can be prioritized by the Discover process identification feature and can be organized by business function, complexity, or referenced data stores, for instance. Transform generates an ADL or entity descriptor file for only the data entities affected by the entry point or program selected for reengineering, enabling a microservice level focus and design. This enables transformation architects to choose for some entry points to be deprecated, consolidated, replaced, or retired. The modeling ADL has three sections: application configuration, entity, and logic. The application configuration section is tailored for target stack, database, logic and database microservices, Java, and the accompanying process configurations such as build and testing tools and deployment options. The entity section, where data microservices will be generated based on related entry point and child program entities, bringing all child entities and program microservice requirements. For instance, credit loans account file has several child entities. So, looking back at its ADL microservice, we see the microservice includes all child entities. And finally, in the business logic section, Transform builds microservices from legacy COBOL or RPG code by sections. These are commented with business microservices based on procedures in each child program, thus enabling you to build a specific microservice based on a particular function, paragraph, or selection of paragraphs. Generate, click the Transform Code button, select generation options, verify the model, and generate the code. Log files are viewable as needed. The standard source and file summary pop-out drawers are also available. Legacy screens are rendered for viewing, and the option is provided to generate and download the HTML rendering and Angular projects for further modernization and integration with business logic applications or microservices. Transform is our premier product that includes the entire AveriSource platform and enables our model-driven transformation or accelerated rewrite approach. It generates Java with the Spring Boot framework, with Spring Security, Spring MVC REST and Jackson, Hibernate, Bootstrap, Spring Data JPA, and Bean validation. It generates .NET Core C# with the Entity Framework or ADO.NET. Generates JavaScript and Node.js, HTML5 boilerplate and Angular projects, and it generates configuration files for many popular tools such as SonarQube, Docker, Prometheus, Maven, and Gradle. It generates up to 95% of application or microservice code as the starting point with development, integration, testing, and deployment preferences. Transform provides a big differentiator for AveriSource by delivering structured, maintainable, object-oriented Java or C# and Angular projects with no proprietary runtime libraries, no platform requirements, or vendor lock-in. AveriSource Transform generated code is deployable to any platform supporting Java or C#. AveriSource doesn't recommend particular products or platforms, but provides reference architectures for deployment on popular platforms such as the AWS cloud environments and container management systems like ECS or EKS, Azure cloud environments and container management systems like AKS, IBM cloud environments and container management systems like Red Hat OpenShift that even run on the mainframe, Google cloud environments and container management systems like GKE, Oracle Cloud environments and container management systems like OKE, distributed data center environments and container management systems like Mirantis, formerly Docker Enterprise, MKE. As you see, the AveriSource platform with Transform enables application transformation at any level on your schedule and to any platform, even in-place modernization on the mainframe or mid-range system. So get started today with our free AveriSource scan. Thank you for your time, and we'll see you soon in other videos in this series presenting the AveriSource company intro and overview and platform product overviews for Scan, Inventory, Discover, and Analyze.